Bender realizes that size really does matter. He's short and women don't pay him any attention, so he makes a deal with the devil to grow bigger and win over the only robot he truly cares about. The episode kicks off with Leela and Fry watching a comedy show while cuddling sweetly. Bender, of course, can't stand it. He sees them as this perfect couple, and it makes him sick. The thing is, Fry thinks they're really alike, but Leela couldn't disagree more. Sure, there's love between them, but that doesn't mean they have to share the same tastes or opinions.
I'm taking note of the exact moment I lost interest. I'm looking for something a lot shallower in a relationship. Let's hit the club!
Later, the three head over to the Hip Joint, an adults-only nightclub where you can find just about anything. To get in, you need a password, and if you don't set habit, you can set even leave. Still, they manage to sneak their way inside.
Oh, it's unbearable!
I didn't say stop.
The club has a hellish theme, complete with the robot devil as the host. Fry orders a drink called a flaming belly button, but Leela refuses to share it with him. She insists on ordering something else. After all, they are just too different.
I'll have, the flaming navel.
That's the same thing I got.
It is? Then, no umbrella for me.
Meanwhile, Bender jumps at the chance to flirt. His first attempt flops, not because the woman has two heads, but because those two heads happen to be a couple. Things take a turn though when Barbot shows up, a stunning bronze robot Bender just can ignore.
Oh, mama! I've always wanted to put the moves on a world-famous whatever she does, if anything. Don't wait up!
Still Ep. He makes his move, but the bouncer is convinced Barbot won't give him the time of day, and he's right. When Bender tries talking to her, she hears nothing but mumbling. The problem? She's way taller than him and can barely bend her neck to look down. That's when it hits Bender, his new insecurity. He's short.
No. Oh, wait. Short? Yes. I thought you said smart.
The truth is, Bender's always lived in denial, convinced he was one of the tallest robots around. Reality check, he's not. Even if he stretches his legs, he can only hold it for a few seconds before his stabilizers give out. His friends remind him he makes up for it with his big personality, but the truth stings.
Statistically, short men earn 12% less and are 23% less respected.
Amy suggests he dress like a tall guy, like Scruffy does with vertical stripes. Without a second thought, Bender buys himself a suit and a pair of high-heeled shoes. Suddenly, he's strutting with confidence, the tallest short robot anyone's ever seen. But the illusion doesn't last long. His outfit falls apart, and so does his confidence. Out of options, he asks Bubblegum what it's really like to be tall. They tease him a little, pointing out that being tall doesn't actually come with many problems. They encourage him to just accept himself the way he is. Bender nods, but he's already cooking up a better plan.
People just assume you're great at basketball, even if you are.
He goes straight to the robot devil, ready to trade his soul for some extra height, a deal he's apparently made about 8 times before. This time though, the devil's out of that business. He's moved on to health insurance scams, selling overpriced treatments to the desperate. Instead, he hands Bender some D-roids, digital steroids that will boost his size. Of course, like any synthetic drug, they come with side effects.
Don't take D-roids if you're allergic to D-roids. Side effects include dry, rusty eyes, droid rage, antenna shrinkage, loose or watery bricks, athlete's ass, various deliciously ironic consequences, and frequent death.
That night, Bender wrestles with the decision, but his desire to be taller wins out. He takes the dose and starts growing until his head literally smashes into the ceiling. The next morning, he shows up 40% taller, leaving everyone shocked, especially the professor, who immediately realizes it's because of the D-roids. Still, Bender enjoys every second of it. His head now hits every doorway. He's unstoppable at basketball. Airplane seats don't fit him, and he rubs it all in Fry's face. With his new stature, Bender asks Ruth and Esther out again. This time, neither of them objects. They're totally on board. They go see a movie, but Bender's height blocks everyone's view. And wouldn't you know it, Barbot happens to be sitting right behind him. Without hesitation, he asks her out. Suddenly, two rival robots face off, each determined to win her over. This leads to everyone getting arrested, and Barbot is asked to point out who started the fight. She should have blamed Bender, but instead she doesn't, just because he's the tallest. So the shortest one ends up taking the fall. Thanks to this, Bender suddenly has a new girlfriend. He's featured in celebrity magazines, and everyone realizes once and for all that size really does matter. Amy brings up Leela's relationship as an example, claiming there's no couple as compatible as her and Fry. But Leela's fed up. She keeps insisting they're nothing alike, even though all the evidence says otherwise. Bender shows up with good news for Barbot. She's since been cast in the new Godzebo movie.
And will you be joining us for work today, Bender?
Hell no! I'm needed on the set.
I don't think you are.
See you next month. Ow! Still got it.
On set, things start getting weird. Barbot has this fixation. Anything taller than her catches her eye. Bender can't believe it. Once again, he's being pushed aside. He ruins the shoot by storming in to fight Godzebo, forcing the production to rebrand the movie as Godzebo versus Mecha Godzebo. In one dramatic scene, Barbot compares Bender's height to a ball dangling from the ceiling and finds it attractive. But Bender's had enough. Sick of being dismissed, tired of his height never being enough, he downs the entire bottle of D-roids. The overdose turns him into a giant. Doped up and half-conscious, he staggers through the city, destroying everything in his path. The news covers the chaos, and the professor comes up with two possible ways to stop him. The first, launch a weapon into the ocean to awaken Godzooka, a benevolent beast that might help them. The second, Fry and Leela climb inside Bender and take manual control. Not trusting either option fully, the professor greenlights both. Godzooka is awakened, while Fry and Leela prepare to enter Bender. The upside? With his new colossal size, Bender finally earns Barbot's love. Godzooka easily defeats Bender at first, mostly because Fry and Leela are out of sync. Using two separate controls is ridiculous. It'd be much easier if they worked as one, so they set aside their differences and synchronize like only a couple in love truly could. Just as Godzooka is about to be celebrated as the city's savior, Bender makes a comeback. This time, he delivers a crushing defeat to the giant reptile. The film crew takes advantage of the chaos, capturing epic shots for the movie. In the end, Bender is hailed as the true hero of the city for taking down the monster. He's even awarded a manhole cover medal, along with a leftover pride ribbon.
Wait, wasn't Bender the bad guy?
Oh, loosen up, Amy.
Eventually, the D-roids wear off and Bender shrinks back to normal. Still, his bravery and determination are undeniable, and despite his size, he finally manages to win Barbot's heart.